Alright, so here we have Siren, the king of the hill right now. His challenger is going to be SafeWord, a diamond level Zerg player. We are going to be spawning on GSL Tal'Darim altar right now. So here it is. Siren is over here as the pink Terran player, and his opponent is going to be the purple Zerg player. And Siren giving a shout out to my cooking. So good.
Oh yeah, it's Siren loaded up on some Korean barbecue, giving him better APM.
Yeah, the fire and the pork and the everything from that just gives you higher speed of clicking.
Oh yeah, definitely. And more StarCraft sense.
Yeah, of course, because it is
It
Korean.
must be the secret to all those Koreans. It's definitely barbecue, man. It's definitely.
I just want to point out this is GSL. Okay. Alright, so this is GSL Tal'Darim Altar. This is the version without the rocks, so it's going to be a very easy third expansion for people who would want to do that. What is a safe word? Words that are safe to say, I would think. Looks like Siren is going to be building a supply depot back.
Disestablishmentarianism.
Hey, if anyone knows what that actually means, can you type that into the chat box in the thing? I know there's like 2 people there, so if anyone could look that up for me, I do kind of want to know what that means. No, it's paused. So SafeWord is going to be over here. Looks like he's going to be grabbing his hatch real soon. His drone is moving out right now. He's got around 300 minerals, going to be throwing that hatch down real soon. And there's the hatch.
Yes, and Tal'Darim Altar definitely favoring those macro style builds. Look at that. Great, easily defended natural. Siren slapping down that barracks. Let's take a look at the production. Just the usual, usual macro style plague air. We have the spawning pool gas, extractor, same time, and early expand. Do you think we could be seeing mutas?
It's always a possibility of mutas, but against Terran, don't particularly like it just because of the Thor as well as the missile turret. Siren looks like he's going to be going 1 barracks expand, so he's going to be able to get that command center up really fast.
I believe last week was it this week during this TSL, saw a great game with Goody versus Naniwa on this map.
Was it Naniwa?
Was it not? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I think it was the great tank general doing a great job on this map.
So there's the 2 gas coming up for Siren. We'll see if he decides to do a mech build. Looks like he's going to be securing his command center in about 50 seconds. Game time. Of course, there's the hatchery now finishing up. There is a queen coming up right now. It looks like he's going to be scouting into this position, and we'll see his Zerg opponent and also know that the Zerglings are going to be able to take this SCV out.
Ooh, and there's the drone transfer there. I don't think that SCV is going to make it out alive, definitely.
It's slightly faster, but looks like it gets nibbled away.
Oh, what a sad SCV. So far away from home.
Yeah, I wonder what SCV metal tastes like to those Zerglings. We have the bunker coming up right now for Siren. He's got another gas on the way, so a lift on the command center immediately, not even waiting for the orbital command.
Yeah, and there's the SCV transfer. Siren has not used his mule yet. His energy is at 63 for that orbital.
There's the first factory coming up. Looks like he's going to be walling this off. Marines are coming out of this right now. The reactor is coming up as well. The queen over here is going to start pooping a creep tumor almost immediately.
And metabolic boost almost finishing for the Zerg player. And look, a factory is being thrown down by Siren.
Yeah, the command center is now morphing into an orbital command. A couple of Zerglings are advancing in here. The Marines unload, gonna catch one, but that one does make it in. It's got 25 HP left. It's slightly injured, got like a broken leg or something, but it will be able to run into this corner. And that supply depot looks like it's sunk in the ground.
SafeWord, interestingly, using 4 Zerglings to scout in because he probably knew that a couple of them are gonna die, and he definitely wants to scout his Terran player.
Yeah, so it looks like that bunker is going to get loaded up, and you didn't see much in there. So
switch.
yeah.
And look like we're going to be seeing some Hellions.
Yeah, and a Tech Lab is also getting thrown up by that barracks. We'll see if he decides to get a starport anytime soon, or a couple of starports, as we saw at some point in time. 2 more factories on the way, so this is Panzer General Light.
Yeah, definitely that mech style build here. Wow, 3 factories and 1 barracks, and we see the Zerg player. We see Safeword throwing down a Roach Warren and 4 spine crawlers.
You put 1 siege tank here, and all 4 spine crawlers go down. Just saying. So
of course, the question in mind for a Terran player is this map good? Is not really is this map good for me, but rather can putting a tank in one position defend this?
Yeah, or can I put a tank there? No. Can I put a tank there? All right, let me put a tank there. Let me think about where else I can put tanks, and then basically you put a tank there and you're completely safe, turtle to 200 and kill them. Of course, Protoss is the exact same idea. More mules getting dropped right now at the natural expansion. Always a good idea to mine that out first. Want to keep your main alive as long as possible. More SCVs getting transferred right now. The 4 Hellions have been produced. No more Hellions on the way, so we'll see how many more Hellions he decides to get. Nope, he's just going to move out with those few. There's a couple of Zerglings are going to be scouting out on the map. The creep tumors are beginning to spread all over the place.
Looks like those Zerglings are going to meet up in the middle of the map. They're going to see the Hellions. They're going to see 4 Hellions and know that this is definitely more of a factory-intensive build.
Well, not necessarily. He could go Hellion Banshee. It's an option. But if he comes over here, he will see the bunch of factories and no more barracks getting thrown up. But it does look like the Zerglings are going to take a rest over there. This wall of spine crawlers is going to deny the Hellions any scouting whatsoever. The Zerglings are going to be scouting over here, going to be taking a look at nothing. The more Hellions are going to be moving out across the map. The Zerglings are going to be swinging in right now. There's a couple of Marines in the bunkers going to be checking for a 3rd base right now, but no.
Oh yeah, and look at that. There is a spire that is almost going to complete. This must... Oh, Zerglings rushing all the way to the base and definitely saying, wow, those are factories with tech labs. Siren needs to scout that spire and know to put down some Thors, not tanks.
He's got 2 Thors on the way right now, to speak of which... He's got those Zerglings just kind of running crazy in his base. He does see the armory, so the possibility of Thors is always open. Safeword is just on 2 base, and he's getting Roach's Spire. He got Tunneling Claws. Did he get Burrow yet? He got Burrow. I'm not too sure about this build. If we take a look at the army's supply right now, Siren is way ahead in terms of army supply. Any kind of attack would probably roll over the Zerg opponent and just kill him.
And look, the spine claw is moving out.
Oh no,
not
the
in
Zerg
time. Look at that, Hellions going straight into the base. Oh, those drones are gonna get roasted.
All those, oh, the Burrow getting used. Great use of that Burrow. Will he scan to actually throw that down? The drones actually still getting roasted because of the splash damage. The Hellions are going to be moving around over here.
Oh man, look at that.
Man.
That is a lot of drones.
Yeah, it looks like he's being forced to produce 14 drones at a time. Are you crazy? Siren, we'll see if he decides to attack off of that right now. But it does look like there's a 3rd base coming up. We'll take a look at the saturation. Terran did kill off a lot of drones just right now, but it looks like Zerg is still ahead in drone count. He's even getting a macro hatchery. The Mutalisks are hatching right now. Siren looks like he is not interested in moving out at all. He's going to be floating that over, getting another tech lab, also moving the Thors into position. Looks like we have armor, weapons level 1, the combat shield for the Marines, the engineering bay coming up, another armory, there's another command center, another Mutalisk, as well as tech lab. Siren is producing like crazy right now.
And the macro slipping a little bit for the Zerg player. We see Safeword at 1,300, peaking to 1,300 minerals in his bank.
Yeah, he's got 70 energy on that queen. Let's take a look at the queen over here. He's got 70 energy on that queen. He's got no queen over here, so he's going to be needing a lot more larva in order to produce. He's got those 3 Mutalisks going to be moving across the map. Flyer attacks level 1 on the way, but this is a really horrible choice against mass Thors. He has no idea that mass Thors are on the way. More Mutalisks are going to be popping out right now, but one splash from all of those Thors could basically end the game. That command center is about finished. The Mutalisk cloud is about to move in. There's quite a bit of Mutalisks, but there are missile turrets coming up right now. Barracks getting thrown down as well.
Yeah, great foresight there by Siren, knowing that opponent has a Spire going up. And look at that push, and that's looking very, very scary.
6 Thors in this push.
And those Mutas are not going to be able to do much.
Looks like the Mutos are moving in here. Going to see if they can take out a missile turret. Looks like it does not get the repair. The SCVs are going to crowd scared over to that missile turret. This one missile turret is also going to go down. Safe Word is going to try to do as much damage as he possibly can. Going to be able to take out a tech lab over here. Always annoying to rebuild those. The Thors are advancing forward. A scan going down, picking off some creep tumors. Those roaches are going to be quite good against those Thors if they're able to focus fire. And down goes that first Thor.
Wow, look at that defense by Safe Word. Great holding up that high ground. Transfusions going down. Man, this is actually looking really, really bad for Siren.
He's got those Mutos over here doing plenty of damage. A Thor is out on the field right now, but with one magic box, could it be able to take out both of these Thors? This is a very horrible position to be in. The Marines stemming up are going to be moving over here. That command center over here not quite getting used. Unable to utilize that. A couple of mules getting thrown down right now. He's going to have to throw down a lot of Marines to be able to stay in this. He's got those two barracks, no reactors as of yet, but he's going to need that capacity without spending the ton of time producing those reactors. Looks like Safe Word is moving out.
You know, theoretically, even though Siren's army with all those Thors should have smashed the Mutas, Safe Word definitely abused the Mutas' mobility against Siren, you know, harassing while the Thors were so far away.
And just being able to make roaches as the unit counter to everything.
Yeah. Of course, following the Mondragon build, we know roaches are good against everything. Except for Phoenix.
Yeah, against Phoenix, you just make hatcheries.
Yep.
So you've got this army moving over here. Safe Word at 160 food. Siren at a paltry 93. We'll see if he is able to hold off this impending push. Just the roaches advancing forward right now.
And there's the Mutas, going in, but taking a couple unnecessary hits there.
Looks like Safe Word is going to back up safely. Also get another hatchery up, so he's going to be able to continue to macro here. The second gas is gone. This armory here getting repaired by 2 SCVs.
Safe Word definitely at a drone advantage from 68 to 47. Siren, he built that command center, right? The third command center?
Yeah, he's just making Thors right now. I'm not sure how great this is going to be. Those Mutos are going to be able to harass that gas, going to be able to maybe take out the gas and all the SCVs mining it. Here come the Thors, going to be rumbling over here. If he had just gotten one shot off on that, that would have been disastrous.
Oh, and the Thors on that high ground, but the Mutas.
Oh,
wow! Look at that splash. Man, there goes another splatter from the Thor's rockets.
I think he just lost more than half of his Muto ball.
Oh yeah, from that one shot.
From that one volley from those Thors. And a lot of those Mutos did go down, but Safe Word is remaxed right now. He's going to be advancing.
Yeah, but look at that roach
here.
count. That roach count is quite terrifying.
However, he's got 67 drones. He's got a lot of Zerglings somewhere.
Look
yeah,
at that.
Here comes the roaches forward.
That is the Mondragon build, except for the minus the Mutas.
Only if there's one Banshee somewhere.
Oh man, Siren sees that. He knows. Look at all those SCVs pulled off the line. He's going to be using those to repair, but that is a lot of Thors.
Flyer attacks level 2 is on the way as well for Neuro Parasite. Here comes the attack. The SCVs are going to be leading the charge. No tanks in this mix, so it looks like all of those roaches are going to fall. Here comes the flank from the backside. All the roaches are going to crunch in.
Wow, great flank there by Safe Word. Getting a really good concave. This is not looking good for Siren. Look at that. And the Thors finishing off the roaches, but let's take a look at the income tab there. Look at that. Safe Word at a huge economic advantage. He's going to be able to replenish those roaches really fast.
Siren is going to have to push right away. There's only 5 things in the production queue, but I see tons of Zerglings pouring out right now.
Whoa.
We'll see how he's able to use those. Thors are really ultra bad against Zerglings. More SCVs getting pulled off the line right now. If he keeps them very clumped up, I think he will be able to defend, but I don't know about advancing forward and winning the game. Here comes the Zerglings.
Siren cannot be caught in the middle of an open area because those Zerglings will just tear the Thors apart.
Yeah, this map is really big. It's got huge, wide open areas in the center. He's got to be very careful. Maybe crawl forward with tanks. There's
look,
a Greater Spire on the way.
Infestors wow. Infestor in Greater Spire, and there is that Thor push. I think this could be an
base trade.
This could be it. I mean, this could be a base race here, and those Zerglings, wow, look at that.
Zerglings swarming in right now. Looks like the push is commencing. There are 9 Thors in this mix. Gonna be advancing forward. A couple of Hellions leading the way. We'll see how much damage this is able to do. The Zerglings are running crazy in the base over here. Gonna be able to take out majority of the SCVs. However, Terran buildings have the luxury of being able to
float
lift.
your bases, Siren.
We'll see if
float
he's
them.
able to do
He's
that.
not gonna float them. He's gonna just give up and push in. I guess he's not even gonna float his buildings in his base.
Here comes a couple of roaches, but the majority of Safeword's army is somewhere else. Looks like this push might actually be able to do quite a bit of damage. This hatch looks like it might be able to get taken out. The roaches are going to be burrowing and trying to get out of there. Siren is losing his food very rapidly. He's got to lift his buildings and sort of like fly away, but looks like he's going to continue to push over here, going to be killing this hatch off. And see if he can make a push on the Zerg homeworld. Zerg is still not remaxed. He's actually running quite low on minerals. He's got nothing in the main. He's got all of these infestors kind of sitting over here. We'll see if he's able to get off some really good fungal growths. He's going to be advancing over here to his spine crawlers. Getting revealed right now. He's got the lift off on all of his buildings. This is the last Terran army. It's going to be advancing forward. And the burrow.
There is no... I think Siren lost all of his command centers, so there is going to be no scans coming down. Yeah.
And here comes the unburrow, the fungal growth getting used.
Neuroparasites. Wow, fungal growth, neuroparasites. This is looking at. I think this is it.
The Thors are holding quite strong right now, though.
Wow.
All those roaches getting destroyed. 1-1 upgrades. 2-1.
Siren does not have any supply. Look,
Terran,
if you look at the food.
Silly.
If you look at the food, it's 54, and that's it.
That is very silly. Looks like this base is getting advanced on right now. There's 2 Broodlords in the production queue, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. The Thors will be able to take that out very easily. Safeword doesn't have much.
That was not a very good tech switch for a safe word.
There's Corruptors on the way, but
I think he was trying to make
Thors versus Corruptors. Here comes all the drones advancing forward. The Thors are going to be able to do some slash damage against those. He's going to have to control this quite well. GG calls Siren. Looks like he does not want to play this out. Safe word does take the crown.
Wow, and those Broodlords do come up in time to finish the game.